Welcome to my house.
What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hit that bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Yo. So, one of my homeboys called me yesterday. Well, not yesterday. It was like, I think it was yesterday morning, early. And he was like, yo, man. You ain't know, man? You ain't know what? He's like, yo, Tom Aspinall fighting Ciryl Gane. I'm like, word. So I looked it up, and it says Saturday, October 25th at 10 p.m. UFC 231 heavyweight main event. Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say this because y'all gotta understand something. I got thoughts on Tom Aspinall. Alright. The first time that same dude I'm talking about, he's an MMA fan, you know what I'm saying? He came on my channel for boxing, but he introduced me to MMA. And I was interested because when I started looking at them dudes, I'm like, yo, these dudes is doing moves you see on video games. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get out of here. But anyway, I didn't know people can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like in a real fight, some of that stuff they be doing. Yo, man, come on, B. Yo. But anyway, so he was like, this is maybe like last year sometime. He was like, yo, you need to check out Tom Aspinall. I was like, well, let me check this dude out. I checked him out, and I was like, damn. Yo, dude is nothing to be played with. Now, anybody in the street and anybody anywhere really who's in the fight game, but mainly the people in the street know what I'm talking about when I say dude got hands, B. He got hands, B. Yo, Tom Aspinall got hands. You know what I'm saying? Now, after giving it some thought, we know Ciryl Gane got 2 losses. But let me finish my thought on Tom Aspinall first. He said, yo, what you think about Tom Aspinall versus John Jones? And I said this last year. I said, yo, I think he'll retire before he fight that dude. That's how serious this dude is. Now, Tom Aspinall do have losses, and I'm going to tell you where I honestly think his problem is. Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And you know that John Jones is the master of wrestling. Only problem is John Jones got to get close enough to this dude, Tom Aspinall. And them hands so fast, I don't think John Jones would see the punches coming. That's why I thought that, yeah, this dude gonna retire. I'm like, yo, this dude, Tom Aspinall moves like a middleweight, B. Hands is fast, you know what I'm saying? Faster than some middleweights that we have. And he a heavyweight. I'm dead ass, B. So, his losses, it says Tom Aspinall has 3 career MMA losses. 1 by heel hook submission to Stuart Austin. 1 by disqualification against Barovich in 2016, and the one with Stewart is in 2015. And his only UFC loss to Curtis Blade in 2022 due to a freak knee injury. So those other 2 losses, I'm guessing, wasn't in the UFC because it says, and his only UFC loss. And he only got 1 loss in the UFC, so those 2 were back then. And this was just because of a freak knee injury, and he just went down. I seen that. I was like, damn. But anyway, here's my thoughts with him and Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane, I want to say this. There's a reason why John Jones just mauled that dude, Ciryl Gane. It was like a tiger on his prey, bro. Because of the wrestling. And Ciryl Gane doesn't really, to me, in my opinion, he doesn't really have a whole lot of experience in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? To me, he's still fairly new. He's 13-2. And Tom Aspinall also, but he's 15-3. I guess he did have 3 losses in the UFC. He said, I don't know why they said, and his only UFC loss to Curtis Blades. Oh, okay. My bad. That was my bad, y'all. So those were UFC losses because Tom Aspinall was 15-3. But my thing with Ciryl Gane is his legs. Dude can kick. He can kick you from a distance. So hands versus legs is like, yo, how would Tom Aspinall get in? But Tom Aspinall has the footwork to get in. You know what I'm saying? And got the hand speed to counter. So how would Ciryl Gane deal with him once he get in close or gets within range or his range? And we all know that Tom Aspinall is the perfect range finder. I don't know if he's actually did the little shoulder thing to test Ciryl Gane's reach, but Ciryl Gane is not a short guy. Neither one of them are. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a very interesting fight. You do have your factors, you know, and Tom Aspinall is not a wrestler neither. So, you know, neither one of them are wrestlers. So, this, to me, in my opinion, is the hands against the legs, or the arms against the legs, hands against feet. You know what I'm saying? Because Ciryl Gane can kick. He can kick. He can kick you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? That Muay Thai stuff, you know, all the knees and, you know, all that stuff they be doing. You know, I ain't no expert on it, but I'm just saying, you know, I know that they use them legs a lot and they good at it. You know what I'm saying? So how would Tom Aspinall defend that? And then how would Ciryl Gane deal with the hand speed and the footwork of Tom Aspinall? You know what I'm saying? So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. OMB signing out. Peace.